Hello everybody and welcome to a new Let's Look At. My name is Ben the Human and this is Flask. Flask is a roguelike Autobattler where you play as an alchemist who leads like an army of homunculi against these goblins that are coming out of the goblin gate here. The game's gonna explain the lore to you in a second, but it's got this really awesome kind of visceral hand-drawn art style, and it's really neat. I don't think I've ever played a game it's kind of like deck builder Autobattler. I'll just jump in here and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Fellow alchemists, there have been sad and unforgiving times in our kingdom, but fret not, for there is light in the darkness. After the mysterious arrival of the Goblin Gate portal, we have been overrun by hordes of monsters, goblin filth that have laid our lands in ruins. Warriors and brave knights breached the front lines to go further into enemy territory, only to find a strange mist enveloping this a nightmarish world. This mist is poisonous and will mutate whatever breathes it.
Oops.
Soon our world ran out of brave folks ready to fight. But there is hope. We are the hope. The Alchemist Guild has found opportunity in this world. A potent resource ripe for the taking. It is the greenish goo that runs through our enemies' veins. Their blood! Venture beyond the Goblin Gate and let your homunculi meat puppets do your dirty work. Roll your mobile fortified terror into the new frontier and slay, suck, and harvest these resources. Get ready to get rich! Bloody rich!
We pivoted real fast from being the good guy to being not the good guy.
Welcome, alchemist. This is your tower, and I am your cat. When you are ready, click the Goblin Gate to proceed.
I love this cat. It sounds like he's trying to do kind of a Yoda voice. Good evening, traveler. The gate, right. And I was like, what am I doing? Is me, Ben the Human. The killing floor. The forward camp. You have like this kind of board game-esque style of movement. It's pretty neat.
Pick up the 2 flasks the guild has prepared. Flasks determine your homunculus abilities in combat. Now, let's slay this goblin and drain its blood.
So this is how you set up your auto battling strategy. You have your homunculus here. We will unlock more of them as the game goes, but you get these flasks, which are basically abilities. These start at level 1, you can upgrade them up to level 5. And then it's on a timer. So as far as I can tell, it's like all of the flasks take the same amount of time. I haven't encountered anything that changes that yet. So if you want to play this when the enemy plays their first thing, you play basic block. And that will go first, and then it will roll on into strike next. It doesn't start over immediately. It will go through the other 2 flasks even if they're empty. So because we don't have any other flasks, our guy will just stand here for turns 3 and 4 essentially. So we're gonna fight this basic ass goblin, and then we'll just let time go.
It's automatic. Your hums and the enemies follow their timeline, activating flasks from left to right.
Go, homunculus. Do my bidding. So defense does decay over time, so you can't just defend up forever and just like sit there. As far as I can tell though, defense is pretty strong. And also your HP of your homunculus returns after every fight, so the damage you receive is not cumulative. It goes away. So as long as you survive, you win. There's no downside to taking damage, as far as I can tell yet. All right, so we're about to learn about something, which is the type of flasks that we'll be using. I got blood flasks last time, and that seemed to be pretty strong, so we're gonna do that again.
Improve your timeline with new flasks containing powerful elements.
Yes, sir.
These are your elements. They are attached to flasks, and you need at least 3 of the same to gain their effect.
So blood is an element, and you can see the more blood flask types you have equipped, you get more and more benefits from it. So if we get up to level 1 there, you see every 4th time an enemy loses health, your team heals for 10 health or 20 health if you get up to level 2. And if you get all the way up to level 3, your health is increased to 50 if a teammate is below 50 HP. And then the sun element, the flasks in the first 2 slots have 25% increased power, 50% power, and 100% power. Sun is actually quite strong.
You found a snack. Snacks give permanent boosts to the homunculus you feed.
Hairy kiwi. So we want to give this to this guy, so he gains 16 more health. Go to the flask shop. The green vials are your currency.
With the blood you collect.
Plan stab, gamble, gain focus, and two attack twice. Enrage, gain strength but vulnerable and focus. Lose strength but gain strength in the opener. Or sunder. I don't particularly like these any of those flasks, but I do like this one, and it does at least fill out our attacks here. I guess plan stab is just better than strike, right? Because even if the gamble doesn't trigger, at least you get the 5 damage, and strike is 4 damage, so we will take that one as well.
Event. Click leave.
I think what we want to do is we want to go plan stab first, and then follow that up with a blood gambit. So if we do trigger focus, we instantly or not instantly, but we are more likely to kill their weakest guy with this really strong attack. And we did trigger the first level of blood too, so that's good. Let's go ahead and leave the shop. Monster fight awaits. I like this little screen up here that lets you see
Offers different rewards if you win.
the land roll by. So what do we have? We have battlefield rejects. They all look pretty weak. Strength, armor, and taunt. And then we could get two goblin blood for that, or we could fight a foot soldier and we could gain dig in, which would give us focus and do 10 damage, which is a pretty strong attack. Like, that's just better than Sunder, because Sunder... I guess Sunder could do 16 damage if they have armor, which he does. So maybe you'd want to hold on to Sunder, but maybe swap in dig in if the enemy doesn't shield ever. Let's go after the foot soldier here. Ooh, he's got a sick-looking bill hook thing. Here, pause real quick. Let's see what your deal is. So you slash for 12, then you shield for 12, and then you slash for 12. Okay. I don't think you can kill us just by the fact we have so much more HP than you do. There, Sunder came into play. Pretty sick. Oh, I like that you can see the combat log. That's kind of interesting. Here, close that guy. Sign here. I can't believe this is just a demo. It's really well done. Very good so far. I am tempted to kick out Blood Gambit, because that does a maximum of 16, but I also lose health to do it, whereas Dig In does 10 damage and I don't lose health. Or maybe it's better than Planned Stab, because Planned Stab could do up to 9, but that's not guaranteed, and there's no guarantee we gain focus, whereas Dig In is a guarantee we gain focus. I did lose my blood ability, but blood vials, and a flask shop. I do like the idea of upgrading one of my abilities to level 2, especially like dig in maybe. And then there's another flask shop, and then we fight an alchemist. So we got some flasks. We get to level 2.
I can taste your sweet aura from miles away.
This guy's weird.
You taste nice. Want me to cook you up something special?
Yeah, chill out. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do, man. Let's go dig in. I think that would be good.
Be tasty.
15. Oh, you know what? I forgot. We can see what each of them does.
Look at
Ooh.
those juices flow.
If we're still gonna do Blood Gambit, that would be pretty strong.
Taste you later, friend.
Maybe we want to bring Planned Stab in because every time they lose health, we have a chance to heal, and so us doing more attacks is actually better in the grand scheme of things for our healing purposes. All right, Flask Shop again. We've got
Flasks and items by dragging them into your war chest.
I will sell Strike, because that's not a very good flask. We've got Target Shield. What kind of an element are you? What is this? I don't know. Target Shield is Shield and Taunt. That's just better than basic block. Rain and Blood, attack 3 times to random targets. That also seems really good. Just to trigger our blood ability, but if I swap you out, I'm gonna lose the blood ability anyway. Impulsivity, 5, and then gamble. Repeat the above effect and then gamble again, just like forever. That sounds fun. You and the target gain taunt. Okay, well, I'm definitely taking Target Shield. It's just better than block. We still have 4. I do like Rain and Blood. That seems really good as well. The reason I'm stacking these up is because eventually we're gonna get a second homunculus and you'll want to have some flasks you can give them to fill out their deck right away. Otherwise, they just kind of stand around and they're kind of useless.
Time to test your skills against a rival alchemist. Teach them a lesson.
So we could fight a guy who's identical to our homunculorgans. Or we could fight the Rapscallion, who's got like a witch lady here. But Blade Storm sounds kind of dope. Let's take the Rapscallion, even though they have more HP than I do. All right, what's their deal? Oh, it is a witch. All right. Gain. Damn, the head start. Opener is upgrading this and then gains 18 shield. Then they attack me for 8 and remove spirit. I don't have any spirit. Or remove their own spirit. Then they attack again and repeat for enemies that have died, so that's not really going to come into play. And then Wolverine spirit. 9 to each enemy individually. So you do a total of 27 damage. But the shield is really going to be the biggest problem. At least I have Sunder. That might tip things in my favor. I didn't get through her shield. I wish I had Sunder right up. Alright, that was a good hit. Yeah, if we had Sunder second, that could have made a difference in this fight. It's gonna be really close. Could go ahead and go faster. Because Sunder is not getting its full benefit, I think she's gonna kill us. Yeah, if we had Sunder after her opening shield, I think that would have made the difference. Alas, we have lost. Dang, I got through the alchemist the first time I ran.
This is your tower durability.
Oh, okay.
Use against other players, your tower takes damage.
Got it. I wonder if that was supposed. It's not a guaranteed scripted loss because I did beat that last time, but I understand why they would want you to learn about the tower durability. I wonder if you can fix that or if it's like you lose it, it's gone. But this is our next guy. We've got our like an assassin character. I think we want to start with block.
Each homunculus has its own unique flasks. They cannot use the
Oh.
flasks unless the flasks are neutral.
Well, I have learned something new. So then there was no point in stacking you guys up. Although maybe you're better than planned stab then. Because planned stab is only 9 damage plus focus. I would rather do just 12 random damage. Yeah, okay. We did lose our blood ability, but I think that's okay for now. All right, we get some flasks here. Limb pods? Oh, that's a snack. Cool. Goblin brew. Apply poison to a random enemy. Execute. Double the poison. That's cool. And then get a crap ton of flasks. I actually like green brew. That's kind of cool. Throw that up here for this guy so he's at least doing something. All right, my bad. I didn't mean to lead you astray. I didn't realize everybody had their own unique type of flask. All right, double snack and then a flask shop, or stealth flask, fire flask, and then a flask shop. We have a lot of money, but I'm very curious about the fire flask. That sounds cool. Your team gains kunai and exhausts. Okay. And then a fire flask. Nice. Okay, I kind of like this. Oh, this is not for me. It's for you. 9 and execute. Oh, man. Swap those guys out. We're now maxed on bone. Each first attack every round is increased by 40% power. That's kind of cool. 40% more of 24 puts you around like 30. 32 maybe, and then %40 more of 12. Honestly, I think this makes the most sense as your first attack for bone, and then this is your first attack, sort of. Not really, because you just gain kunai and stealth. Maybe that should be your first move, honestly, because you should gain stealth to avoid any kind of like impacts coming out. I do want to get some of these assassin attacks here. Shield and kunai is just better than block. Get block out of here. So give me a better shield and more kunai, and then surging cut. That's also sounds good. Yeah, I like the way this is positioned, and actually I think like doing it like this, because you'll gain stealth the first time, but then that should get you to an ability to shield, right? That's my thought. And then it says my team gains stealth, so does that mean everybody should be able to stealth away? I think. Dig in. Oh, it's a better dig in. So you have no purpose of being here. Or what does it mean by, oh, should I have bought that and stacked them and then I bet they would have upgraded? Oopsies. My bad. This one is kind of interesting because you're sacrificing health to gain shield, but you're essentially losing. This one is almost better if you have really low HP. Because I'd be sacrificing 14 HP to have 18 shield that degrades. I guess you gain focus too, but I don't think that's in the cards for us. A burning witch or the cauldron hag. Ooh, spikes sounds really good. True damage, unaffected by modifiers, positive or negative. Interesting. All enemies and allies take 5 piercing at the start of each turn, increasing by 1. Or whatever this thing is. I don't know. I'm gonna go after the burning witch. I think with 2 guys we can kill her. Let's pause real quick and see what her deal is. Lady, let me see what you do. Lose HP after using an attack flask. Dang. Oh, with burn. Yeah, 20 attack and apply burn. All enemies lose HP and gain burn twice. Damn, we have to kill her like immediately. Get kunai'd? All right, I've been burned. Get stabbed. Dang, those kunai were really strong. Why did he do 11 damage with his kunai? That's crazy. Yeah, we should look at the breakdown for sure. Yeah, so you did 29 damage, 12, 18 because you got the execute. And you got burst from surging cut, so that did 16 damage. 4 poison, plenty of kunai came from that, which did a lot of damage. Very cool. All right, I'm pretty happy so far. The rust root, I think, has to go to this guy. Give him spikes, give him more HP, because he's trying to taunt people with the target shield. The Witch's Fingers. Upgrade to level 2, more blood vials. A snack, a flask shop. Let's upgrade another potion here.
I can taste your sweet aura from miles away.
Thanks, guy. What if I upgrade you?
Mighty tasty.
You get 1 more kunai? What about you? More poison? Oh, you're already a level 2. You're also level 2.
Extra mutant. Mighty tasty.
That's pretty nice. Extra kunai and more shield.
Mighty tasty.
6 more damage.
Look at those.
4 more damage, but you could double it. And then the shield.
Mighty tasty.
You know what? Because we're turning him into a tank, I think having him have a better taunt seems good.
Friend.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Oh, no, that doesn't make any sense. I was wondering if the kunai benefited from the bone ability, but I don't think that's true. All right, we have 10 monies. What do we got? 9 damage 2 times. If you have focus, will benefit twice from strength, but I don't have anything that really gives me strength, so 10 shield and 2 strength and focus. Repeat on allies. Activates if a flask in the same column which shares any keyword. So we'd have to have another flask that has combo, which I don't. So that's not great, but interesting. Cloud sword. You're tempting, but I don't think I have anything that gives me focus right now. But that's just better than Rain in Blood, I think. And it's a level 3, which is kind of cool. Blade Storm or Bulk Up. Gain armor. Reduces damage taken by X. That's kind of cool. But yeah, we can't combo with you even though you say combo, because you're still for this guy, not for that guy. Don't get lost in the fog now, or the guild can just do something. I think they said replace me. All right, we have 2 homunculi to fight this time. You get a beehive. When you lose 10 health at the end of a turn, attack all enemies for 3. I still don't know what these kind of rewards are, so maybe attacking these guys is just to find out. All right, what's your deal, y'all? I guess I don't know why I'm pausing. I can't really change anything, right? You apply poison and flourish. 10 and execute. Gain armor. Gain armor. Double the damage of future Mega Smash to this enemy. 19 to the strongest enemy. And then you do Blood Gambit. And then you do Blood Haze. Okay. So you're just all out attack. And you do a crap ton of attack if you're missing your HP. That's kind of interesting. Well, let's see how this go. I've been poisoned. He's gonna do a massive attack. Unless we kill him right here. Nope. Okay, that wasn't as dangerous as I thought it would have been. I thought he was gonna do an insane amount of damage to me. But I think it was just 25% of his missing health. In my head, I read it as, like, way more of his missing health was gonna hit me. This guy is weird. He does a lot. He, like, kind of turtles and then tries to poison you down, but poison doesn't actually seem to do that much damage in the grand scheme of things. So that wasn't that hard of a battle in overall. What do you do? What is this thing? Oh, I see. It's like a permanent buff to one of your elements. So we got like a little tag that gives us some light, which is kind of interesting. Another homunculus, great. A ranger, so you have a bow, I would assume. Get gone. I love that the little pieces like kick the other pieces off the board. Apply charm to a random enemy. If the charm is greater than your current HP, your targets are reversed. Huh. Trophy kill, gain 30 bullet shoot. A bullet which can be shot later. Shoot. Shoot the next X bullets at a random enemy. And then exhaust. That sounds very interesting. And then gain 15 bullet and echo. Okay, I'm down. How many flasks can I hold in my flask space? If I had to guess, I'd say 6, but I don't actually know. What are we up to? Almost up to moon, which the flask in the last 2 slots have increased power. The only thing I have is sunder that could do moon damage. And I'm not really sold on sunder. We have 2 in space as well. Make an additional attack at the end of each round equal to 20% of the total damage dealt by your homunculi. Cool. We get an item, a water token. We don't really do water or order. Gamble or imp. And then we got our thief buddy. And then time. We don't really do order either, so maybe it doesn't really matter. So let's go water.
You found an item. Items affect specific slots or provide passive effects.
Okay. Turn 1 and 3 gain armor, 2 and 4 you gain vulnerable. Should I don't want to give that to my ranger. I'll put that on my tank, just because it seems like a tank item with the armor involved.
You found an element token. Element tokens give a permanent +1 to the element depicted on it.
Well, I already figured that out, cat. Catch up. All right. What? Who do you work for? Oh, you work for this guy. I was like, I don't recognize this top. I do now. 27 damage. You and the target gain vulnerable. 8, but combo. Nobody else has combo. So like I keep seeing these combo flasks. Openers. Summon a trap that gives your team 24 shield. A unit summoned with 1 HP, it is triggered, which triggers its effect when destroyed. That's kind of cool, but it is an exhaust potion, so I'd have to get rid of something for it. Honestly, I don't think the green brew is all that good. Ooh, hold the phone. Being able to fill the slots of things that exhaust seems really, really nice. So exhausting these 2, then shadow cloning, and then now all of a sudden we have a crap ton of shadow clones all over the map. So we're attacking for 15 every time. Seems pretty good. Do I need any? I don't really need Rain in Blood anymore, I don't think, or Planned Stab. Or Sunder. I'm getting rid of anything that's like a level 1. Guillotine. Like, you're just better, I think. Because if, say you hit execute, that's only 3 more damage and you don't have focus. So, we did, I guess we lost, well, actually, we lost our bone ability because we pulled Surging Cut off the map, but we gained time, which means we ignore 50% of incoming attack damage. Huh, that's kind of interesting. We'll see how that plays out for us. Overall, it's just a reduction in damage coming our way. Mutated Filth. He's only 121 HP. Holy God! But he starts as vulnerable, I see. And then you do poison. Struggle. When activating an empty slot, X to a random enemy. Well, I suppose you'd give that to our ranger for now. Because she's the only one with empty slots. I'm gonna attack the Mutated Filth. He seems like a pushover. He's only got 121 HP. Damage to self. Anytime health is lost, apply poison to enemies. Ah, so you want to hit him hard. And fast, because we're gonna gain poison rapidly. The ranger does not have any sound effects yet. It is very, I mean, it's still a demo, so it's early going. Get kunai'd, son? We've defeated you. Alright, I understand how that guy could get real dangerous real fast. Give me the blood flasks. Give me the pears. So we want to give this to you. At least for now, because you really only have one ability that sticks around. Ooh, so we could level something up to level 3. The Recycler. More blood vials, an order flask, and then a flask shop. What is your symbol? Like, is this armor and I don't know my homunculi well enough to know. Like, I know the thief. I recognize the thief symbol. I bet, yeah, you're the horn guy. Is this the ranger lady? I can't tell if she has horns out the side of her head or not. I'm gonna make a educated guess and hope that that's the ranger lady.
Taste your sweet aura from miles away.
All right, what's a really good move that we would like to have more of?
I see myself more of a traveling man. Yes, that's it.
That's pretty strong. I'm gonna take it, especially because the taunt really helps us.
Pure joy for me. Helping out a taste.
Armor to your team? I don't know about that, man. All right, a lot of ranger abilities. 1-on-1, you and the target gain taunt. Okay. It is better than just dig in. How does taunt and focus like take priority? Does focus override taunt or not? I'm not 100% sure how that works. I don't need you anymore. I'm gonna go all in on taunt mode, man. We've got space and light activated now. Upgrade 1 flask from each character. Each upgrade past level 5 increases, instead grants 33% power. That's pretty crazy. Gain flourish. All of your bullets gain value equal to 60% of the flourish on you. Apply -2 armor to all enemies if exhausted. Activate this flask twice. What do you mean if exhausted? So I need to exhaust it with something else because it doesn't come with its own exhaust. Gain -5 armor, gain a -5. Oh, I see. So you fire these rounds and they break armor, which is kind of baller. So shoot. Oh, you need an ability that shoots, which is you. So you should be shooting at the end of your turn while you're accumulating these bullets. Because otherwise you don't fire. Except for the struggle, which would be good. I need something that shoots but doesn't exhaust, because otherwise she's just gonna stand around. We have a lot of money. An alchemist fight. All right. Strength is nice. And a lot of HP. Or Gray Brew. Apply poison and -6 bolstering to a random enemy. Gives... Armor gives extra armor. So, that seems kind of confusing. I'm gonna go against these people. They're me, but weaker, I think. I hope. All right, here we go. Ah, she does have horns on her head. The silent killer. Oh, don't attack my ranger. There we go. Is taunt not working the way it's supposed? Oh, they have focus. So focus does override taunt, as far as I can tell. You've been killed. Enjoy your death, sir. Nice. That was a lot of damage. Man, she's healing like crazy up there. I'm gonna have to take a second after this fight to see how the damage from each ability shook out. All your bullets gain value equal. So flourish, you gain HP at the start of a turn and then reduce flourish by 1. Dude, bushcraft is really good. She gains 68 HP throughout the entirety of the fight. She didn't do all that much damage, but that is really strong. Meanwhile, these guys just kind of tanked everything. Blood Gambit did most of the work. -48 due to armor? Nice! So the armor was really good too. And the block. You only did... We don't have focus, so actually you're not nearly as good as I thought you could be. And you don't even, we don't do strength either. That was a... I should have noticed that before. Yeah, like you're better, at least in our current... Well, you gain focus then, which is kind of funny. I think we give this to you. So you do have strength now, but I need the ability to... I need the ability to use the strength with the focus. So maybe you two together is better than one-on-one? Although one-on-one is just better than Blood Gambit, I realize. An organ, like a piano. Oh, it is like a piano, or you know, the organ of the body. Your team gains 40 HP, but at the start of each turn, you remove 20% of your armor to gain that amount in burst. Interesting. You gain 35 HP. Whenever you attack an enemy, you also apply minus armor. Or your team gains 40% HP, you gain 99 taunt and armor equal to 30% of your max HP. Huh. I like this. Gain burst. And then we need to look for an ability that uses burst again. You gain more burst. I need something that uses burst. On to the sewers. Hello. A snack, a ranger flask, okay. We don't really need more blood vials. So let's go to the right. I'm looking for something that shoots but doesn't exhaust. More spikes, please. This guy is gonna become unkillable. Probably not, like, he's not scaling that rapidly. Yes! Gain a bullet and shoot, and then exhaust the slot to the right. So if I exhaust the slot to the right, does that mean it exhausts the bushcraft if I put you at the end? Or nah? I'm gonna take you off for a second. And you go there. I'm hoping you don't exhaust anything if I put you all the way to the right. but maybe it counts as rolling all the way back around as to the right. I would hope not. All right, these are all for my barbarian guy. Gamble 2 times, activate a random other slot on each success, and then exhaust. So a better sunder. Flurry strike, 4 damage 3 times. Gain armor and bolstering, but remove all vulnerable. That's kind of neat. Let's refresh. I wasn't sold on any of those. Gamble, gamble, gamble. Lose HP and all armor. Dude, holy shoot. Lose 10% HP and all of your armor, but do 27 damage plus all the armor and stuff you lost? That could be bonkers. I'm very tempted by that. Body slam. Huh. The thing is, if I swap out either of you two, it kind of ruins the combo, so I should probably swap out you, like, entirely with something completely different. Like, I'm very tempted to do this and then go body slam, lacerate, and just wail on them, like, ridiculously. And then maybe move you to the end so we get even more armor. I really want to see how this plays out. Now, I have a crap ton of flasks, and I probably should just get rid of ones that I don't intend to keep around. Like, your basic... I don't really think I'll give armor to my team. I still don't know if I want to get rid of Surging Cut, though. Okay, I think two flasks sold is fine. The monster fight. The big sludge. Or the sewer guards. Gain health after being attacked. Or just more blood. I don't need more blood. Summons a minion. And he poisons. You have armor. When a locked flask would activate, instead skip it. Oh, so you're gonna lock down some of my stuff. Let's go big sludge. He is big. Look how tall he is. What do you do? Attack and apply poison, attack and apply poison. Okay, so we want to blast this guy down as fast as possible. Take your kunai. We have some armor on hand. All right, we've got him below a quarter. We've taken off a quarter of his HP. Oh, that did 90 damage. That's crazy. Also, he summoned somebody. I can't really see him back there. He's like a skull-headed goblin. All right, the poison's getting out of control on our barbarian here. Oh, he's gone. This is not looking good. When are you gonna set off my stealth bomb? I just realized something. The stealth bomb is not targetable. All right, we've killed the big sludge. Is that... Oh, it did go off finally. Dead. All right, we survived. Good work. All right, lacerate doing 90 damage was pretty cool. But did we die because... Well, I probably didn't die because of it. I just lost a crap ton of health due to poison, and that was just kind of like a battle of attrition. So I did kind of like how it worked. Let's put it on our battle master. Just keep giving him more. Although like the 10% is a negative on him, because the more HP he has, the more he loses due to percentage. So that's something to keep in mind. A flourish flask is interesting because you do flourish. And then a snack. I don't need more blood vials, so... Gain flourish and taunt if exhausted, activate twice. Okay, I'm not really a big fan of that, although she does heal like crazy. So maybe her being a taunt monster isn't so bad. I forgot to see, I don't think you exhausted the thing to the right, like I thought you would. I would like more Echo to show up, but that hasn't happened. There's another Echo. Remove your first bullet. All enemies lose armor equal to 20% of the value of the bullet. I don't know if I'm sold on that. Gain 4 armor 3 times. Resolve. Do 15 damage. Repeat for each turn you've had focus this round. Okay, we could go back to a focus build. You kind of pull... Well, you'd pull those two off, I guess. Tit for tat. 27 damage is pretty good. Then you gain focus. Gain focus. And then resolve. I have so many, I don't know where I want my build to end up. I guess Blood Gambit probably isn't it anymore now that we have Lacerate and like the ability to pump that up really strongly. I should probably try to upgrade Dig In. But at the very least, we will do 45 damage with Resolve. And then continually more as we get more and more focus throughout the fight. I still don't... I'm not sold on Powder Chant. Let's reroll. If you have focus target all enemies and piercing, that's pretty cool. Blocks a random flask from one enemy. A better dig in. Upgrade. How do I upgrade? Did that do it? Did that do a thing? It took something off of my bar, which is strange. I think it did upgrade my flask. Because I don't see a blue dig in anywhere on here. I would love to have Cloud Sword back out there because we should have a lot of focus. But I do really like having armor on my tank as well. I also realized that when my guy attacks, I should have done this a long time ago. When he attacks immediately, he loses the stealth. Yeah, when you attack or are successfully attacked. So yeah, the stealth isn't helping this guy when he attacks immediately. Deep cut. If you have focus, remove focus and activate again. I'm kind of split between like 2 different builds here. I don't think you're coming back. Let's do one more reroll. Assail! Gain 18 armor if you have no armor. Or sorry, gain 18 shield if you have no armor. Ooh! Okay, hold on a second. That's really good, because I don't do armor, right? I don't have any on hand. I don't. Good. And nothing gains armor. So let's flicker it up. Gives me focus, gives me focus, gives me focus, and then we wail on them with resolve at the end. That's fun. Gain armor and stealth, attack and chain, and apply poison. I don't think anything else chains up in here. Should we put you before the smoke bomb? Because the smoke bomb applying stealth to the trap was making it so people wouldn't attack the trap. Still got our time, we still got our light. And then we've got space as well. Okay, I think that's good enough. I'm still holding on to like way more flasks than I should, I'm sure. Pepperoni Pete. More struggle, actually. If a slot is empty at the end of its turn, gain 1 parry. That's also kind of dope. Because you have exhaust, and you don't exhaust anything, but I would love to see more struggle on this character. So let's go Pepperoni Pete. Get ready to get rocked, Pepperoni. Somebody attack my trap. That was not the trap. Get kunai'd, son. There we go. I wanted the trap to go off real bad. All right, we have a bunch of focus here. Let's see how much damage our boy does. That was way less damage than I thought he would do. Repeat for each turn you've had focus this round. Each turn? Shouldn't we have had like way more damage from that? Did I not do I guess I probably don't understand how it's working. We've almost gotten rid of their ranger at least, and our guys seem really difficult to kill. All right, their ranger's gone. Their thief is almost gone. I don't think this is doing damage the way I thought it would be doing damage. All right, pay attention to the next time he does an attack here. Okay, that's exactly what I thought would be happening the first time it got triggered. Holy God, did you see how much damage? How much? 213! All right, it took a second to pop off, but it went nuts when it actually did. Maybe I just didn't have enough focus the first time around. All right, limb pods. Give it to our ranger, who is actually surprisingly tanky. The Goblin City Runes. Another organ. All right, what we got this time? We've got 80 health and increased health on our thief boy. Every time you attack an enemy, apply poison. That would be really nice. And then at the start of combat, the weakest enemy gets target, and attacking them gives burst. I think just an insane amount of HP across the team seems really good. No downside, in my opinion. How far do we go? Is there an overworld map? Or an overall progress tracker? I have no idea. All right, we've got Ranger Flasks shop. We don't really need more blood vials. I could use a snack. What do we got? More cordyceps? Give that to our strength boy. Turn 1 and 2 while below 50 HP, Flask activates again. While 50 on turns 1 and 2. I don't know. Maybe you? I don't really know which things I'd want to see activated again. I mean, both of you are fine. I guess let's wait and see what we get from this place here. Strongest ally gains target, echo. Apply minus armor to random enemy and echo. Team gains strength and echo seems really good. Dragon shot. Okay, hold the phone. I don't think trophy kill is all that. But a double echo Repeat the effects of all flasks with echo before this flask. So you will repeat his thing, and then you will repeat his thing. If we got a roding aria, we could do that again. But I need something that shoots. Otherwise, you don't do anything. I'm torn between... So you do 24 damage, but a poison that lasts over time. But burn only triggers when the enemy attacks. And you shoot twice. I think the Dragon Slayer is pretty good. I don't think we'll keep Bitterroot. That doesn't really... It doesn't really make sense. Bullet is so interesting. So you can have 6 bullets at a time. I almost feel like we're gaining too many bullets then, right? Because you're going to give me, like, these two together are going to give me 2 bullets. You're going to give me 2 bullets, but I only fire twice. So now we have too many, we have too many shots, essentially. If you activated a bullet flask, activate this at the end of that turn. Fast hands. Gain a 36 attack bullet and shoot. Exhaust the slot to the right. Gain a bullet, shoot, opener, activate this. Okay. Shoot 3. If targets have charm, apply charm, even more charm. Well, we don't really do charm. Maybe we need to ditch the echo. Because, like, 15 bullet, fine. But we could have a 36 bullet. And we could have a 23 bullet, right? That just seems better. Like, I know Powerverse just building everybody's strength seems good. And I just bought it. But I think I'm thinking too hard about exhaust. So I think we go that, and then I didn't mean to buy you. I meant to buy this one. Can I give this back to you? My bad. I probably should have held on to it, but yeah, because I think our bullets were too weak. So now she's gonna shoot 23. She's gonna shoot a dragon shot, and then she's gonna shoot a 1-tap. And then she's still gonna be healing like crazy, so I think that's pretty good. We still have a bunch of money, so like all the inefficiencies in the shop mean it's fine. Rain in Blood, 999 to random targets. The Brick Golem. It's kind of awesome. He's just got armor. When this unit dies, all other allies also die. Okay. Or the Goblin General. When attacked, will activate a random flask. I think I want to fight the Brick Golem, even though I don't really care about that flask. Look at this dude. Get shot? Yeah, I can't wait till there's more sound effects in the game, because I feel like it's lacking in sound. All right, yeah, we're just gonna wait for our, because he's accumulating armor like nuts, but what we're waiting for is this guy to go off, and you know, as the fight continues, that's just gonna like continue to gain strength. Ooh, nice, the nice combo attack, squad. Was that our, yeah, the space the space attack, which is kind of awesome. Just trucking on through. We are slowly, it's kind of a war of attrition against this guy, where we slowly lose HP. Yep, that was what I was waiting for. You lost an arm? You've almost lost your right arm. In which case, like, once your right arm is gone, can you do anything anymore? You can continually gain armor, I suppose. Yep, you've lost your right arm. So now you just stand here, and I just wail on you. Good shot. Cool, get wrecked. Dang, one dab did 290 damage, y'all. That was almost as good as Resolve. Holy cow. Very cool. Lots of money. I'll take Rain and Blood, but I don't think I'm gonna use it. So I'm going to sell it immediately. Monster shop. What's a monster shop? Can I buy a monster?
You look hungry.
Okay. A mudworm slice is just max HP.
Hey, yummy little treat for your meat puppet.
Gain our strength whenever an ally dies. Hopefully our allies aren't dying.
I have all these goods for purchasing.
Okay, stand tall is pretty good, because you give me 32, but I do gain focus, which is really nice.
Flask,
Okay, I'm gonna stick with Flicker.
into the fork I go. For my free mutated tired old legs.
What was that? Fast hands, shoot 3. If you activated a bullet flask, activate this at the end of that turn. So you essentially make it so if we have something that accumulates bullets but doesn't fire, you shoot the things that we then have accumulated. So it's interesting, but we are already shooting once they're already doing what you do for them, essentially. Gamble twice. 18 attack, or gain 32 armor, or gain 8 burst, or gain 3 strength. That's a wild ability. Exhaust this, the slots to the left and the right. For each flask exhausted, that seems very specific to a very particular build. Attack 18, follow up. Double the attack. Or sunder. I'm not sold on any of these. I'm gonna fish for an upgrade though. Ooh, some legendaries. Disarm, damage, and apply minus strength. Dive bomb. Corpse wall. That's a great ability. Attack to all enemies equal to 90% of HP lost this round. Huh. Let's do one more reroll just to see. Powder chant, remove your first bullet, all enemies. Yeah, we've seen that one before. Preparation, do 27 damage, gain stealth at the start of your next turn. I have kind of been ignoring this guy. Like, I think he's fallen off compared to my other 2 characters. At the start of your next turn. I don't think the kunai is all that good anymore. Let's go preparation. Shadow clone is still nice as long as I have an ability that exhausts and I don't have any other way to use that. And then another alchemist fight. Quarrelon. Hunter's Tea. Gain more flourish. Or a lucky bone. Each turn, gamble and gain burst. Let's go lucky bone. I don't really need that flourish flask, I don't think. Alright, let's zoom. How's the fight progressing? Kind of a back and forth battle. You stunned my dude! I didn't know you could do that. Also, they're poisoning me a lot. Oh, there goes my my thief. I almost killed their barbarian. The fact that we didn't is rough. Alright, their barbarian is dead. I've now mowed down their ranger. Oh, that was close. That was much closer than I thought it would be. We took a lot of poison damage. Decent amount of poison damage. They were charming me, which I'm not sure how that shook out. Yeah, you just don't do anything. I need to reconfigure you. You're a little nothing burger. You did a lot of damage to me as well. Might as well just give that to you. All right, let's look for a... We're in the castle now. I was gonna say, let's look for some flasks to kind of rework our thief-looking guy here. Team gains health. Team gains health. Team gains health. Flasks gain 30% power. Yeah, let's just make our flasks all more powerful. Because she's sneaky strong. The Timeless Halls. Okay, I would love a rogue flask. Unfortunately, neither of the shops available to us give us rogue stuff otherwise. Attack to all enemies and increased by... Ooh, okay, let's think about this, because we could really go hard on poison then. Strike prep isn't really all that important, I don't think. So yeah, let's keep an eye out for like a really strong poison vial would be awesome. That's it. He gains burst, maybe. But then he gains, he attacks and poisons. So if I replace you, there's no point sorry, if I replaced Shield Trap, there's no point in Shadow Clone. But if I replace Shadow Clone, we still have a possibility of an open slot. Shoot 4 and Echo. Remove your bullet. It's Powder Chant again. We've seen that one many a time. Gain Burst, Exhaustus, and the slot to the left. Gain Flourish if exhausted. Gain a random bullet with the value equal to 250% of your Flourish. Gain a 60% bullet if exhausted. Gain a 60 bullet, and the rest of your bullets gain 60 value. This is the first legendary flask I've ever seen, or level 5 flask, I should say. Burst is great, because, okay, let's do this. Get rid of this. Get rid of you. You're not a shielder. Gain a 60 bullet. Part of me thinks you get rid of Dragon Shot and then you drop Bushcraft. And then you go no witness. Let's hold on to Bushcraft for a second. But when we gain the 60% 60 bullet, we should immediately fire it, right? Because if you activate a bullet flask, you activate this at the end of that turn. I think that's how that works. I don't think open season is all that. I'm not sold on burn being particularly great. Just because it only activates when they attack. Royal Guard. Strength and damage. Infinite ammo. Gain a 67 bullet that... Oh! Okay, so now that we have fast hands, like, you getting fired off seems really, really good. Can we defeat an 800 health dragon, though? Oh, he's huge! Starts in attack phase and shifts to defensive every other round. Well, let's see how this go. I've been slapped with a tail. Ouch. I've been poisoned. Poison, I think, is like low-key my biggest fear for my team. Because my team takes a little while to get going. So if you put a ton of poison on me, I think we could end up being in trouble. Oh, I forgot that one tap exhausts my thing. That's a major problem. He went defensive on me and he survived. He's only got 59 health. Why is he gaining so much HP? Kill him. He's so close. Thank you. I was like, he's so close to dying. All right, that was a tactical misstep, putting one tap in front of my ability that actually allows me to shoot. All right, this guy is great. Cannot be exhausted is also pretty cool. I don't think you're that great. And now we can bring you back because you can't exhaust the infinite ammo. So now we can just start firing like a madman. I don't think I need target shield anymore. I haven't needed to go back to that one in a while. Recycler, snack, blood vials. Ah, yes, we must go to the assassin shop. A glowing peach. Because that will continue to help us refine this guy a little better, I think. The D throne room. All right. Ooh, they're all level 5s, y'all. We don't chain, so that's not really applied. Gain strength equal to your kunai, not really a thing. Summon a trap that applies burn. None of these are really what we're looking for, y'all. Steal a flask that activated this combo and activate it. I don't think any of those were really what we were looking for. Chain storm? More chain? Do we immediately become a chain merchant? Bootleg stab. Execute, activate the target's flask. Activate the target's flask of this turn as if it was your own. Interesting. Cannot be exhausted. Everblade does sound really good. Shadow toxin. Increased by the poison on them. Let's reroll again, because I'm still... Holy jeez, every round increased by 50? That's crazy. I also can't believe I haven't seen a single poison flask show up. Oh, I didn't realize these were in the middle here. Have they always been there? Oops. Steal a random locked flask. Well, we don't really lock things. Target has a positive status. Take 100% of the amount. That's kind of baller as well. Oh, these are all cool, but they're not really what I was envisioning for this guy. But they're also really strong. Like, preparation seems good. Take this away. Because you just do 9 and you gain some burst. Like, at most 9 burst, which could apply 9 poison, which would then roll back around to doing Shadow Toxin. But by then, we've already outscaled it with the Still Blade. So like Shadow Toxin makes no sense, and then if Shadow Toxin doesn't make sense, neither does Envenomed. So we should just do Pickpocket and then Heist, honestly? Like, these are all really good. And then if we're not doing our Poison Gambit, we should just get rid of all of these. I don't have any Mountain, so there wouldn't really be a point to it. I'm gonna do one more reroll just in case. Burst and Stealth. If you have Stealth, you can do double damage. 18 to all enemies, also 23 to all enemies if target is below. Does that mean any target is below, or if all targets are below? Because that does sound very tempting. I think we just sit with this for now. Ooh, this does change. All of our bone flasks are gone. How did that happen? We're now a chaos and time merchant. We've lost our space attack, which is a little unfortunate because space is really good. What does chaos do? At the start of each round, you activate a random monster flask. Okay. You can only reroll so many times as well. Alchemist fight. Is this the final showdown? Ruthless. It's the final countdown. Doo-doo-doo-doo. What in the hell? Temperature man? He's an element wizard. Oh, get wrecked. I don't know how much damage that did, but it was a big number. He's shielded himself with ice. Oh, they're doing a lot of damage to me all of a sudden. Lot of charm. Yeah, they're just tanking everything we're throwing at them. Oh, their bullets are really strong too. Maybe I don't understand how the bullets work. Here, let's slow down here. Like, we're poisoned really. Oh, she has charmed us to high heaven. Yeah, I think we're toast, y'all. Unfortunate. Oh, see, yeah, the charm makes us attack our allies. We even attack ourselves. Dude, charm is pretty strong. That's pretty crazy. That guy was shielding like nuts. You did a lot of damage with infinite ammo. You did like nothing. If you activated a bullet flask... Why didn't you do any damage? I'm kind of confused by that. Because you should have been doing... Like, how did you... I guess I don't quite understand some of the interactions yet, unfortunately. Yeah, the charm really kicked the crap out of me there. Hooray! I see. So you go all the way to the castle. We did manage to survive because we only lost twice and we had 3 HP. Well, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Look At of the Flask demo. It's been a good exploration of the game. I hope you guys check it out on Steam. There's a link to it down in the description. If you enjoyed the Let's Look At, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more stuff like Flask or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. And if you're already a subscriber, you should check out the memberships for the channel because that also helps keep making videos on the channel because I like doing it. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good one and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.